Why did you reject me? Nobody likes to be rejected. We all want to be accepted. There's two parts of the story. First part of the story is, please accept me. I will do anything for you to accept me. And the second part of the story is, at least tell me why you reject me. At least tell me. And then the third part of the story, which is not a part of the story, is the story that we make a story when people tell you why they rejected you. May not be the reason, may not be the real reason they rejected you. They can make you feel worthless. You're awful this, you're awful that, even though you may be best at it. When accidents happen, whether it is plane vanishing into the depths of the ocean or crashing into mountains, the loved ones want to know, why did the plane crash? How did the plane crash? How did my loved one die? Can I have some remains of the loved ones so I can give a decent burial for him or her? Whatever happens at the physical level, we extend it to our mental and emotional states as well. When we have mental or emotional trauma, the trauma by itself is traumatic. The trauma by itself is difficult. It's very hard to deal with it to start with. And then there is a trauma behind the trauma that traumatizes us for much longer period of times beyond the traumatic time period. And that trauma is about, why did that person reject me? Whether it is a parent, a loved one, or even a job-related situation, you want to know why that person rejected you. So what will happen when you find out, why did that person reject you? I'm not saying have a conversation with that person, because you may never find the truth from the horse's mouth. That person may just concoct some stories to further reject you, to make you feel worthy of rejection by telling all kinds of rejecting things. They want to be sure that you're out of their lives. They want to seal the deal. But in the heart of our hearts, we want to know the truth. Why? We are eternally curious. We want to know how and why this universe was formed, how and why the earth got inhabitable, how and why the moon revolves around the earth. As humanity, we are eternally curious beings. How and why certain flowers on a tree become a fruit and more than 99% of them never do. Do we have the answer? Yes and no. Oh, the whiff of wind blew and some random act of God kept some flowers and they became fruits and the others didn't. That's about it. So whatever happened, happened by the will of God and is good for me. As the French philosopher Voltaire said, it is the best of all possible worlds. That whatever just is happening is the best version of all the possible situations that could happen. Whatever has happened for the best of us. And then we are driven to undo it. We go in the opposite direction to prove the point so that we are no longer rejected, only to be rejected over and over and over again. Because the seed of propagation is, why was I rejected? And whatever was told to us, we believe it. And we live those sentences. I'm not good enough in this, I'm not good enough in that, oh, I am too this, I'm too that. I'm not enough this, or I'm not enough that. And then we overcompensate, we overreact, we become oversensitive, overpossessive, overcontrolling, over this, over that, under this, under that, not have enough confidence, not enough this, rejecting ourselves, rejecting others. It could be any number of possibilities. So what is the solution? Cut ties with your attachment to why I was rejected. How? You can cut ties from the person, using cutting the ties that bind method. You can cut ties from the symbol representing the effect of that rejection on you. And there can be any number of other cuts related to a very specific trauma that you might have gone through. And it's 100% effective. It works. We can do figure eight with that person if nothing else. If you've not cut ties with that person, obviously you have to cut ties with your both biological parents before you can cut ties with anyone else or anything else representing a trauma. What else can you do? You can breathe out that feeling. Let go. Talk to a friend. Talk to a friend who is willing to listen to your trauma and help you through, hold your hand. No matter how much they hold your hand, how long they hold your hand, you are the one who has to be willing to come out of that situation. The healing comes from within. Only I can pull myself out of that situation, only if and when I am ready and willing to do. Or you can have a cold cut. This cold cut turkey, drop it. Just drop it. Let go of it entirely. Find a method that works for you. Say, you know something? I'm not holding on to this anymore. I no longer want to be attached to it. I no longer need to know. I no longer want to be attached to this person. I no longer want to be controlled by that person. I no longer want to be controlled by the feeling of being rejected. I no longer feel I need to be accepted by this person. I no longer feel I need to be validated by that person. I no longer feel I need to prove that person. I no longer need that person. I am sufficient. I am good. I love myself the way I am. I love me. And another one is just surrender it all at the feet of your God. Oh Lord, I can't deal with this. I don't know how to. I offer this pain, this suffering, this rejection at your feet. You handle it. I don't know how to. And rest in peace. These are skeletons from the past that we have to rest in peace. You have to let go of those skeletons, cut ties from them, and move forward for a glorious, beautiful life that there is. It took 3.8 billion years to create you. Make it count. Do your best. Live, love, be happy.